Hello, everyone. It's your boy Virgil, and we're about to resume this Let's Play Trail series. Where we left off was those two annoying quests. I'm guessing Pyro Monster wasn't that hard, but this one was pretty weird because I don't know. Okay, and then the minor metal. That one I wasn't ready for. Okay, that beast came out of nowhere. So, the point is this now is to turn this in. That's all I had enough time for. Hey! Rato. Oh, did you manage to find Linium? Sure did, here you go. Handing over Lithium, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. This is exactly what I was hoping to get my hands on. This should be plenty to serve as a research sample. I'm happy to hear that. Of course, if you actually went in and cleared the monster out there, I'm sure you can get plenty more. That's something we can consider after we prove this is a valuable metal. That's all part of the research. And this is Professor Smith we're talking about. I'm sure he'll deliver some kind of interesting results. It was an honor to have been able to aid the professor's research. It was a pretty rough job though. Thanks, I'm really grateful for your help. And I'd like you to take these as a reward. 10 materials, man! Give me some money. Thank you very much. Anyway, it's back to work for me now. Good luck with your field studies. Thank you. Glad we could help out. Mining a minor metal completed. Since I've already turned all the other ones I have in the previous video, it should just... Oh, I guess it does skip it. Looks like the sun's starting to set already. That took longer than I expected. Sheesh. I'm not surprised. That was a hard day's work even by our standards. Well, at least we were able to finish all the requests. And that's what really matters. What? Did it just went up? No. Let's head back home and wait for my mother. You said it. I may have accidentally pressed the button. Because that was weird. Someone seems awfully cheerful. What's wrong, Crow? There's something going on over there. You can hear some arguments in the background. Oh. Seems like something out of the ordinary. It sounds like it's coming from the plaza on the lower floor. Let's go take a closer look. Is there a faster way down? No. Hey, is that? No way. What are the Provisional Army and the Railway Military Police doing here? Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. This doesn't look good. I don't know what's happening, but these guys look like they mean business. Let's go down to the lower floor and get a closer look. Right. What happened to your ninja hearing? The escalator. They cornered it off. What are they thinking? Looks like we'll have to find another way down. No, I thought I could go around. Can't use the escalator. Looks like we gotta find another way around. What? No, I'm pretty sure we can't get down to the lower level this way. Gotta find another way around though. What do you mean? You just use the elevator? Right here. This is the elevator. I knew it was the elevator because I was actually screwing around. But it was too late. I already ended recording and I didn't want to keep recording that part. This is bad. Preserving order in the Royal is the duty of the Norta Provisional Army, our duty. We had quite enough of outsiders like yourselves staggering into town as though you owned the place. If I may, we're currently here on a mission for which we have full authority. Besides, the explanation the expansion of the railway has increased the flow of money, information, and people across the country. I was about to say county. These days, it takes a modern organization to maintain order in a interconnected world. That organization is the RMP. Guess he was screaming it? So why don't you take your stash and your pointy helmet and kindly keep out of our way? You son of a gun! Sir, I can't let this incident like this tarnish our good name. Sorry, I had to back away for a second. Now, let's not be too hasty here. They may answer to the Chancellor, but with only this many of them, they're nothing more than a mob in uniform. Oh, they got time. What the hell? Armored cars? Are you insane? You can't just roll military vehicles into the middle of the city. Of course you can. On the contrary, arms exist as tools to defend one's territory, one's country. We have been the ones fighting the terrorists. I assure you, we would not have been outsmarted. Oh. In a loud voice, Citizen Aurora, you have nothing to fear. In these dangerous times with terrorists running rampant, the Norta Provisional Army is here to defend you from harm. And defend you we shall. These glorified beat cops are out of their depths. They know nothing of this community. I suggest you don't place too much trust in them. What a blowhard. He's gonna say the H word. It's like he's spoiling for a fight. Oh, spoiling for a fight. It's really selling it to the populace. But they can't just drive armored cars right into the city streets. What do we do? They're both officially recognized the military organization. I don't think there's much we can do. But if for some reason things turn ugly, let's do everything we can to get all the nearby residents to safety. Right. Guess that's as much help as we can offer.
You're quite correct, of course. Both the Provincial Army and the Railway Military Police have their own roles to fill, each important to the Empire.
Nice cut in. What? You're not gonna say, oh hey? Isn't that? Captain Claire, I didn't know you've arrived. Nah, she's not gonna talk. I'll take things from here. Yes, Captain. Yes, madam. So that's her. Oh. Yeah, the infamous Icy Maiden. Good day to you, officers. I believe the Imperial government notified you 2 days ago that we'll be conducting patrol and an investigation in the area. Has that really caused such inconvenience that you feel compelled to bring an armored car within the city limits? What will? And frankly, I can't bring myself to agree with your assertion that we're out of our depths here. The railway is a network that crosses the entire empire, allowing us to dispatch forces everywhere at a moment's notice. We can also gather divisions scattered across the country in one place in a matter of hours. In fact, we pride ourselves on it. It is our distinguishing feature as a division of armored force or arm. Really? I'm hoping my mic did not just cut off right there. I do keep seeing them popping up in the Imperial articles. Looks like Claire showed up at perfect time. As quick-witted as ever, too. Now, there is a classy lady for you. Chroma man. Stop. We have no quarrels with you and no reasons to argue. We have enough on our plates with the terrorists as it is. But we got a job to do, and so do you. Ultimately, our commitment is to the people of this nation. I'm sure you feel the same. No, but that...
A query for you, then. How would you respond if a crisis were to occur in multiple places at the same time?
Another cut-in voice. Oh. What the frick are you doing here? Rufus. But we don't got Eustace. Oh, hey, Eustace's brother really gets around. And as always, turns up where we least expect him. Hello, Rufus. We didn't know you were in Roar. Are you leaving already? Indeed, I am. His lordship asked me to extend my stay, but I'm afraid I have business to attend elsewhere. I'll be heading out in short order. He's also... So that's Duke Arabella's eldest son. As the noble faction's biggest up-and-comer, he sure dressed the part.
Ah, Captain Claire Revelt, I presume?
Now you're
Pleasure
going to
make your acquaintance. I've heard much about you.
It's an honor, Lord Alberea.
Please, no need for formalities between us. Rufus is fine. Still, you seem puzzled as to what I'm doing in Ruhr.
Ditto.
Or to be more specific, how I got here. Do I assume correctly?
Airship. Huh?
The country's railways are completely under your control. Had I taken a train, you would have known it. And yet, there are no signs I passed through Ruhr Airport either. The truth is more mundane than fantastic. I arrived aboard the Alberea family's private airship, which currently sits just off a highway on the outskirts of the city, awaiting my return. Blind spots are an unavoidable reality. We all have them. As on the ball as you are, you do well not to overestimate your own superiority. After all, the hardest falls are the ones we don't see coming.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Now, isn't it time both sides withdrew? And remove those unsightly vehicles from the streets at once. A provincial army must conduct itself with valor and grace at all times. Would you not agree?
Precisely, my lord. Withdraw. Armored crew, stay down. Yes, my lord. What? It shouldn't be. Yes, sir. Oh, fortune finds us face to face once again. So it seems. Thank you for diffusing that situation the other day. You needn't be so formal. I was just in town to speak with the Marquis on my father's behalf. Ah, I imagine you two must had a lot to talk about. Indeed, we did. And the Marquis never makes it an easy time. I took advantage of all the excitement surrounding the courageous maiden voyage to take my little trip unannounced. Given the current climate, it's impossible to predict what may happen both here and Ortis. You have 3 days of your fuel study remaining. I suggest you focus on your assigned tasks and stay out of trouble. Never. I'm looking forward to seeing what Class 7 has to show at the Academy Festival after all. Oh boy. And those footsteps. Phew. Man, you meet Eustace and you think you seen the nobility golden boy, then you meet Rufus. I'm actually kind of impressed. I'm almost loath to admit it, but over time I've gotten the impression that he's a good man for a noble anyway. He's a sharp guy. I can see why he has as much sway in the noble faction as he does. At least that's the hall. Well, it looks like the sun's about to set. Why don't we call it a day here? My mother might know more about what's going on with the Provincial Army and the RMP. Yeah, I can get behind that. Nothing happens in Royer without Marquis Ragnar say so. We need to figure out what he's up to. I'm also rather curious as to what brought the RMP out here. Or the army who seems to be driving tanks into cities to win arguments now. Yeah, there's gonna be something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. That's gonna make some interesting dinner conversation, huh? We'll find out soon enough. Anyway, come on. I'll show you to my home. Though, I guess you've already been there. It's just part of the Rhineford building. Oh! Wait a minute. So you live... very top floor? In the penthouse suite on floor 24 and 25. Yes. It's my family house, more or less.